Hey, John, how you doing?
Oh man, I'm still here.
Great, great,
I ain't making no noise, trying to stay out my own way.
great. Just for everyone to know, let them know your name and what part of the family you're part of, and how you come in the family and all that.
My name's John Hampton. I married Yvonne in 1967. That was my former wife. With her for 24 years, and Bill Duke's brother-in-law. So that's how I entered the family, 1967.
Great,
Is
great.
that good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's tell us how can we contact you these days? Where are you
Oh,
now?
I'm in Massachusetts now. I live in Boston, Massachusetts, Dorchester area. I've been there some time. I went back in 19. Um, damn, when did I go back? Jesus, it was 2003. Look after my mother, and so I was there for 7 years before she passed. That was the best experience of my life. Hanging out with her and with mom, nothing like it. And I come to a few differences, and it's funny. My wife and I had put our time in here. I decided to stay in Boston and do my thing. So that's how I ended up staying there and just coming up to visit.
Okay, so how can they contact you? Just we like
The,
to get your contact information.
my contact information is I live now, just moved 79 Belden Street. That's Dorchester, Massachusetts, Belden, 02125. And it's just a two-family house, so I'll get the mail. Yeah,
Okay.
I just been there. I haven't.
You got email?
I
Email
said I'll
address?
get the mail
Oh, you
there.
get the mail. Got you.
Yeah, I haven't been. I've only been there maybe 7 months.
Right. So you have no email, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
Sam Cat John. Uh, Sam Cat John. What do you call it? At yahoo.com.
fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah.
We're sitting in a special place, right? Where we're
Oh,
sitting right now.
this is hallowed ground, man. I planted this tree for my daughter when she was 3 years old, I guess. When she was in that little buggy you roll around the lawn, she was a little thing. And we planted that tree. I planted two more out there, but she was just a baby. And so the tree's 50 years old. Me and my father-in-law got it from, not Lowe's, but we bought it from the tree joint anyway. And I bought three more, but they didn't make it because I didn't plant them deep enough. They only made it like a year. My father-in-law said, well, that's meant to be, man.
Yes.
Yeah, it's named Nalo. It's my daughter's name, so that's the name of it. And 50 years, man. Once it got going, every time I look at it, I go, yeah, man, you went deep enough on that. My father-in-law kept saying, he said, that ain't it, man. You got to go down another foot. Pop Duke was a trip, man. He said, remember, we got that lawn to mow. Yeah, Pop, okay.
So how deep did you have to go?
I had to go 4 feet. You had to go 4 feet down. It's a lot of footage for a maple tree, okay? So that the frost don't catch it.
Okay.
So when that frost comes, you're below, the frost goes 3 feet.
Gotcha.
And it'll kill anything, in the wintertime. So you take another foot and, you go down below the frost level. Then it's safe. Cut the, it'll make it that first winter. They always say that, a friend of mine used to say, that first winter it came a killing frost. You know what I mean? Wildfire, that was the song. And, it's funny because the tree ain't no bigger than that. When you look at it and the winter comes, snow's covering it the whole nine, because you don't wrap it and do all that. You only do that in the summer.
Gotcha.
Bugs and all that killing. Pop said, it's going to make it. It was March, man. There was still snow on the ground, but he had been out here, checking it out. And I was happy. He said the other three didn't make it, I said, okay. Felt real bad. But he had me digging 4 in one day.
Wow.
So that's 12, 4, 8, 12, that's 16 feet. And I was a young buck then. I could go, but I couldn't,
Do you have a favorite story or something you like to tell the family, especially for the generations that will not, when we won't be here.
when we won't be
Yeah,
here.
you got anything to say to those generation?
Tell you, I tell you what, such a, I was born 1944. So basically, when I grew up, it was a different scene, really, when I grew up. But what I got to tell the folks is, you're either a man or a skunk. It's a person of color. There's no in between. So you got, you got to be courteous at all times. Treat people the way you're treated. Say yes sir, no sir. That never hurt nobody.
Right.
You never let them take your power. Because then it's all done. You never, but, stay happy all the time. Smile, There's always something around the corner that is positive, Love yourself first and foremost. Pay yourself first and foremost. And, whether it be a sooth, a farthing, a drachma, a punt, an urdu, a shekel. If you don't know what those are, then you got to stay in school. You'll get it. Get your passport, the ones that need it, if they still give them out like that. I don't know, they might be stamping your hand at this stage of the game. Look for buried treasure. It'll be all around you. Sure. I don't know. That's what I can say. That's a legacy, If you're blessed to have children, that's who you live through. In my estimation, that's your eternal life. Because it's a great life if you don't weaken. It's a raggedy waltz if you do. If it get too heavy, you love and let go. Because nobody get out of here alive. And once you realize that, you're good to go. You're free as a bird. And you live through your children. Like I said, if you're blessed, somebody's even blessed, somebody else is blessed to have them. You be an uncle or a cousin or a great uncle, somebody that just hung around. That's family. There's such a thing called the family of man. It's all over the planet. That's universal, And some tall dude hugging my daughter. I don't know who that is. I'm still overprotective. But in any event, no, but that's what I have to give and say.
John, well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
We're going to go into the next one.
With the quickness.
Good.
Oh, much love. You know it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me take this from you.
Oh, yeah. Trying to get a little something I could use that.